Hi, it's John the Farmer. Today, we're putting our new starter in our new Holland Backhoe. I don't have a video of me taking it out, but I'm going to make a video of me putting it in. So we got a new Bosch starter from our local New Holland dealer. We're going to put this baby in and see what happens. Alright, so a quick update. I have the starter in. Starter's all tightened up, every bolt, all the wires are hooked up, which are right there. You might be able to see them. I don't know, maybe come from here. They're behind those fuel lines right there. So I had to take the fuel filter assembly off to get in there. Didn't want to do that, but I had to. So now I just got to put this plastic cover over top the wires and then put the fuel filter back on. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so there is our starter in there. And we put a new fuel filter because we had to take the fuel filter out to get the starter in there. And yeah, it starts up. Everything works like it should. So let me do a quick review of all the tools we used and whatnot. Alright, so for some tools we used. First thing we did is disconnect the batteries. So in our battery compartment, we used a 24mm socket and a 17. We have double batteries in our unit. So one's on top of the other, so we had to use the 17 to unhook the block that they're bolted to together. After I took got the batteries unhooked, I tested them. Probably a good idea just to double check my bases. But the batteries I just put in last year, so they tested fine. But you know, not a bad idea to test them. And I charged them while I was working on it too, just a low voltage charge. This is the starter we used, so this is just maybe a reference for a part number. Our unit is a older LB75B, so if you have an older model, that might get you close to what starter you need. Some of the wrenches we use 5/8, 9/16, ½ inch. These little wrenches are really handy because it's super tight in there, and I got bigger hands, so it's hard for me to work on that stuff. So I also had some bigger wrenches. So I couldn't find the right Allen because you need an Allen to get the fuel filter off. So I cut an Allen. It's a 5/16, and that's what the bolts are holding that fuel filter assembly on. So I had to cut an Allen, and I just put an extension on, and that's how I got the fuel filter off. Here's a 13, well, two 13s. You're gonna need some 13mm sockets. Need to get you a swivel. Two of the bolts on that starter are kind of hard to get to, but so between a swivel and then I had a ratchet that swivels, it makes the job a lot easier. So yeah, and then just some other hand tools, get you going. Hopefully this gets you close, and hopefully you don't have no problems like I did. So best of luck and see you around.